They'll go in lane 5. Martinique.
We've seen the World Relays held in the Bahamas and eventually elsewhere. Big team from the Bahamas, and on the right-hand side, the 100-meter champion, fresh from the long jump and 200 qualifying. She's on duty for our country.
Jemiah Nabi, Trinidad and Tobago, in there as well. The Jamaicans.
Always a fun event, and the athletes look like they're ready to give us a show.
Shamani Kazel on the Jamaican team. Saw her in the long jump earlier. The British Virgin Islands in the final as well. Turks and Caicos Islands.
Had a World Junior 200 champion 11 years ago, Delano Williams.
Bermuda. In this final as well. On the 17 girls 4x100 final coming up. You had asked the question about whether Jemiah Nabi, the 100 champion, would turn up for sprint relay duty tonight. You have your answer.
Off camera, I'm bowing to the Queen here, Tanique Williams. She said she'd come up to do duty for her country, and she has.
Yeah, like I said, this is always a great moment for any runner to be a part of the 4x1, even more so than the 4x4, because this race is fast. 100 has always been a glory race. Nabi has taken her hair out. I think we're going to see a show.
Final of the under 17 girls 4x100 meters relay.
The record 44.95 by Jamaica in 2018.
Time for speed. There's the full lineup. Bermuda in 1, Turks and Caicos lane 2, British Virgin Islands lane 3, Jamaica in 4, Trinidad and Tobago 5, Bahamas in 6, Martinique in 7, and Guadeloupe in lane number 8.
In normal circumstances, me picking this team, Nabi would be my second leg runner. But maybe tonight, given all she's done, put her on the anchor leg. If it's close, she'll take care of business.
Exchange 1, are you ready?
It's certainly good always to see a superstar finish the race. And I think that's what's on the top of their mind at this point. It makes it a harder run.
Exchange 2 is ready. Final exchange is ready.
British Virgin Islands in lane number 3. Turks and Caicos in 2, Bermuda lane 1, Jamaica 4, Trinidad and Tobago
Jamaica fine all-round team with Hazel and East on duty, and the job of all others is to stay close and run their very, very best. It's like Davidson, the hurdler, national hurdles champion.
Stand up.
They've been asked to stand up ahead of the start of this final. Under 17 girls 4x100 relays. Jamaica swept the 4x1s in Kingston last year, Hubert. Will be hard pressed to do that here again, but it's not impossible. Off they go. Symphony Patrick got up well for Trinidad and Tobago. Bahamas running well on the first leg. The Jamaicans with Davidson just a little bit back. Trinidad and Tobago. Nabi on the second leg for the Bahamians. Nabi steps up the pace, but it's Jamaica with a slight advantage. Bahamas right there. Trinidad and Tobago in third. It's Jamaica in front. Natrice East on the third leg. Heads over to Chamonix Hazel. And the Jamaicans are ahead of Trinidad and Tobago and the Bahamas. Alexi Henry, the 100 bronze medalist in second for Trinidad and Tobago. But the Jamaicans are well clear. They smashed the field. 45-24 with Chamonix Hazel on the anchor leg. Alexi Henry brings the Trinbago team into second position, and the Bahamians having to settle for bronze.
Very solid team from Jamaica. Fast start by the hurdler Davidson, and the second legs were competitive with Nabi running very well for the Bahamas. The fast running by this Jamaican team from first to finish to the last leg took them down to 45.37. Hazel strong as well, and Alexi Henry of Trinidad and Tobago taking the team to second. The Bahamas look to be third.
Big moment for the Jamaicans. They haven't had things their own way in the sprints, especially at the under 17 level. Shut out of the medals in the 100 meters, but their depth at 4x1 coming to the fore in this final tonight. Davidson, Tiana Marshall, Natrice East, and Chamonix Hazel, the 4 for the Jamaicans. Here's another look at it. Symphony Patrick ran a brilliant leg for Trinidad and Tobago. Davidson was fast for Jamaica as well. Jemiah Nabi, the 100 champion, did a lot of work, especially in the last 30 meters of that second leg for the Bahamas, but the Jamaicans still handed off first.
Great baton pass from Marshall to her high school teammate East. Fourth in the 100 final. That change to Hazel also quite nice. Little fumble for TNT at the anchor leg change. And Alexi Henry has a ton of the jets to hold up the Bahamas for the silver. And Jamaica go through to win, with Hazel putting the seal on a fast win.
Yeah. 45-36 for Jamaica, 46-18 for Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas 46-13, Bermuda just outside the medals at 48.12.
Davidson, Marshall, East, and Hazel doing the business.